Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing a new game because my other games they won't work. The Steam thing is acting poopy. It's not like anybody to share games with me and stuff. That's how I got my games and stuff. But I guess I gotta play free games now until you know um I could buy myself the games back and then resume it from there. Anyways, we're playing Doki Doki. Not gonna lie. This game was very popular back then. I think people still play it now. Who knows? I don't even know. But this game was free, so I was like, let's check it out. I mean, all I know is that we all know that this game is disturbing, but I never like played it through. All I know is that I've seen some scenes in there and here and there, like stuff like that. And yeah, it says this game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please. By playing. Wait, hold on. Let me turn my volume up. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you're at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Wait, why 13 years of age? I feel like 13. Like, if you're 13 years old, like, I don't even know if you're supposed to be playing this game at 13. I say like at least 15 years old. Yeah, or 17. I don't even know. So this is like a dating simulator. Hold on. Let me turn down the thing. I want my voice to be superior. All right, there we go. So I know some of the names. I think I know that she's Yuri. This is I forgot her name. It ends with a oh, it's Monica. This is Sayori, and I forgot her name. Anyways, let's see. Help? No. I don't want help. Settings. Skip. Okay. Load. I have no files. New game. Enter my name. My name is Roy. Alright, let's play Doki Doki for the first time. Hey! Who the heck is this? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to attention she might draw to herself. The girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting out. You know, if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Okay then. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Wait, let me do some voice acting, like just like Danganronpa days. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe... Oh wait, no, that's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ugh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Roy. Oh, this is so weird. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or so. Okay then. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh wait, her name's Sayori. I thought the other girl's name was Sayori. Okay, I got them mixed up. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Man, this is why it's so awkward. Like, oh, it's like Japanese stuff like this. It's just like, it's always gotta be romantic. But like in America, it can never be romantic. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Actually, no, I rarely like watch American romance films because they're kind of boring, not gonna lie. I feel like Japan does a better job at making romantic films than America. By the way, Roy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? A gaming club? Anime club? What club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm not sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content. Just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, this man's just like me! Games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Whoa. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worrying so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, but even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is ordinary as ever before I know it. After I pack up a few things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hey, that's my boy! We think alike! Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of class, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Man, who even wants to join some boring literature club? Man, I don't care about literacy. I'll become illiterate if it means I don't have to do any darn schoolwork or tests or anything like that. Man, I just want to flip and become a Kai Nat and be unemployed, no education. Not that I was ever aware that she said she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed a club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki Natsuki, that's the tsundere girl. Made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I had a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! fuss. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Wait, ain't that like seniors? Because, high school in Japan only has 3 years, which is kind of weird, but so these guys are like seniors. Maybe that's why. That's a weird thing. They always like anything related to high school is always third year, because they know that the fan base is always gonna sexualize the characters, and it's just stinking. Like it's so like disturbing, man. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. Don't call me new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori. Sayori is always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Roy, what a nice surprise. Wait, she knows me? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of... Is that the first thing that comes to your mind? Going here full of cute girls? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. A girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who makes cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Roy. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. I did not know she was athletic. Basically, completely out my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Roy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get you the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the class where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off a tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like the little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already manages to get icing on her face. I turn to the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard it somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each one of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set inside the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher just gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you feel... help you enjoy a good book? Of course these girls read books. Okay, maybe literacy is good, but man, it just ticks me off. School, you know, school is flippin' annoying. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises the eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Wait, hold on. Let me just... Alright, boom. We'll make sure you feel at home, right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make a club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoyed and make something special out of it. And if it encourages... Why can't I speak today? And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes the school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, we'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Roy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Is that like... I mean, these guys are into books and stuff, but is manga valid? Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up like that. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse to me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Or read. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write down cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say that loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand over. Oh, what the heck? I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer art yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Roy? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train as a thought. Oh my god, they're all looking at me. Oh my god, they're gonna cook me alive. Off focused. They're gonna kill me, man. They're gonna kill me. But I'm sorry, I thought. Alright. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these. Okay, what the actual flip? Does my character actually think they're beautiful? I mean, I'm not saying they're not. It's just like, is that the only thing he sees in them? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around. Oh my god. Listen, girl, we ain't like that. The only girl I'll let wrap her arms around me is someone, my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be that close with you. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super ticked off. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Roy, I look forward to see what you, how you express yourself. Okay, what was that? What was the he for? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up in me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Roy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay, what is going on? I don't even know. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Wait, what? Grow closer to what? Just what is my character thinking? I'm actually kinda. Is it? Like, I don't even know. I'm just so confused. Like what he's thinking about. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Like, I don't even know if he's just like obsessed with the girls or something, or like you know, like, cause he keeps on calling them beautiful and stuff. All right, let's just forget about that. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, so how do I do this? Pure, skirt, cheek, fluffy, kitty, fireflies. Can I see the other page? Or okay, whatever. Okay, anger, calm. Oh! So we're gonna be talking about a girl. Do I have to actually choose one of them? I can choose all of them. Excitement. Cute. Determination. I'm gonna like describe all of them. She's shy. I don't know, cute and determined. Man. Pink? I don't even know what to do with it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't even know. Peace, whatever. Precious, agonizing, empty, atone, ribbon, essence, whisper, I don't even know. Horror, Um, pout, pout. Wait, whoa! Why is that word here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Doki Doki. Sure, it's the name of the game. Man, Valentine, Daydream. I don't know, Valentine. Special. But what? There's two types of special. But I don't want to talk. There's the normal one, and I don't want to talk about the other one. All right. Let's just say intellectual. Prayer, frightening, hopeless, anxiety. I guess anxiety. Man, it's just like it's kind of hard, you know, joy. Cause like now it's just giving me random words. Memories. Loud. I don't even know what I'm describing now. I'm just like choosing different. I don't know. Comfort. Friends. We could be friends though. No, it's actually. But we're friends though. We're friends though. Anime. I love anime. Who doesn't? Hi again, Roy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep to my word. Now I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Roy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you planned to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Roy always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me asking. My cooking, cleaning my room, dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. What? Why? Why would you want to be jealous? It's not like I go up to people who look like cool people. It's not like I go up to my I don't know, like someone who I think is cool, you know, like got good vibes and stuff, and be like, hey, I got jealous, you know, y'all got chemistry over here, y'all got the fit on, y'all got the move, y'all the best people I've seen on this planet. But it's like, she wants something more than just that. She wants, I know, I can see her blushing right now. How come? You and Roy can become good friends too. Oh wait, no, that's Natsuki. Oh wait, no, Sayori. Sayori? Hmm? Yes, usual. Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation just put me into. Oh, Yuri. Yuri even brought something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. I don't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so... Okay, but what is actually going on? She even picked out a book she thinks out loud just by me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Even though like I hate literature, I don't even want it. You know, whatever. Oh, enthusiastic. Man, I can't even say that word. Take the book. Well, actually, no, I do read. Shit, I don't read often. Like, I love books like Harry Potter and Hunger Games. It's like, man, poems and stuff like that. That's boring, bruh. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Clara and Monica are having a very cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression as she waited for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related to by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know? It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literary event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What is this? What's this? Clara is taking this really seriously. Oh, taking this really... Wait, I thought that was an L right there. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think a food will do the trick? What kind? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, you still need to work on out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I let her fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see Monica if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's my too best. That's the problem. What about you? What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. Here. I run my fingertip down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, I really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe it off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazers buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ugh, that's super mean! Sorry, but you'll need to thank me later. I start to button her blazers from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, what the why is it like this? This is so funny. Oh, what is? Well, I was thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who oh my god. Let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. What is going on? Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid! It's okay though. I'm happy we're like, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna rage quit. I guess. Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close a button near her chest. Oh my god. Oh, does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I brought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means, oh my gosh, don't say that word. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazers button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer. Oh my gosh, bro. If they pull another thing like that again, I'm actually gonna quit the game. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like that? It's like it's a good thing. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Wait, what? And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. What are you trying to say, Sayori? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little later. Or early. Wait, later? Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. I'm doing it again, sorry. No, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Roy, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't breathe. I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori's is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I didn't say myself. Who should I share my poem first? You know what, let's do a Sayori. Well, I mean, there's nothing weird going on, but we were the first to talk to each other. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Alright, let's see her reaction. Even though I don't even know what I put on there. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Roy. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Roy poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her. Okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Roy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my new way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Wait, who said that? Oh, I thought that was me for a second. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you what? The way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. breakfast. What? Hold on. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Is that a reference to me? Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's better to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright. That was that. Who's next? You know what? I don't really care who's next. I'm just gonna pick randomly. Oh, Monica. Hi, Roy. Having a good day so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like any new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I get more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Roy. We're all a little embarrassed today, aren't you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Huh? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other well-being. Even if you show it in a different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of style. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas? What the heck is that? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. What? So, what do you think? Not gonna lie, that confused me. It's like you need to like Google you need to go on Google to find the meaning of that. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really into the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tips of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hands and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Alright, last two. Let's choose a random one. Oh, Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles. Wait. Is this all that there is? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, trees can run, eagles can fly, people can try. Wait, she said eagles can fly twice. People can try. That's about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nice. Yep, it's nice. Yep. I told you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in the high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I mean, to be honest, I feel like it was kind of good, not gonna lie. Because think about it, like it wasn't so complicated, like all this and that scenarios and stuff. It was just like people can do this, animals can fly, or eagles can fly, cheetahs can run, and stuff like that. I don't know, just like straightforward, Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Hey, that's what she's talking about. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, if I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all flat on purpose, it brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I guess it's just Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Okay, what is, oh my god. Why am I afraid? The only person who actually gave me a good compliment was probably, what was the name? Sayori and probably Monica, I think? Or Monica's probably trying to make me feel better about it, I don't even know. Are they trying to say my poem was terrible? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's bad. No! Did I raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself, is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, I cannot read that. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The lost remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The lost yet to be replaced by sickening blue gleam. Hue of the future? I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens, thicken back. Okay, I don't even understand a darn thing. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. It's not terrible, it was just too fancy. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But look, it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Roy. Huh? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose he did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her past, her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul put in that way. I hadn't even thought of it. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, that's all. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre radio bill. Oh my god. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Wait, what? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Roy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Roy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize. Is there a fight gonna happen here? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Roy appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Cutsy? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who. Oh my. Wait, what? Wait, I just saw my name. If we were as soon as Roy. Oh my gosh. Okay, we do not talk about that. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve. Oh, both of them. This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Hey, I do. I like fighting. Hey, let's throw down some hands. Hey, let's have a WWE match. Yo, it's time to rumble. Suddenly, it's time to rumble. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Boy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Roy. But wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, Roy? Right, Roy? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Do I actually have to choose? Oh my gosh. Oh, but there is a help me, Sayori. I can't just choose one over the other, man. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is defenseless, that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Roy! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what stuck-up jerk she is being. She would never! It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This isn't exactly why nobody likes— Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Alright guys, I'm back. So let's just say I kinda got caught in the middle of doing Sayori's little line, and yeah, it was kind of embarrassing. But anyway, I think we should probably leave it off of here. You know, we've been doing a lot of gameplay, but you know what? We're gonna come back to this eventually. Probably next week. Probably today, who knows. Whenever I got the time and stuff. Maybe I'll edit this video, maybe I won't. But this is like the first time I'm coming back after a while. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next one. All y'all duelists, all y'all Robloxians, all y'all normal civilians. Don't think I forgot about that line. That line never gets old. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. See ya!